When Bella decided to adopt, she knew it wasn't just about giving a child a home. It was about raising them in love, in humanity. She had spent years preparing for this moment, researching, attending adoption seminars, and ensuring she could provide a stable, nurturing environment. Yet, no amount of preparation could have readied her for the reactions of strangers. As a single Black woman, stepping into the world of adoption was already unexpected in the eyes of many. Most assumed a family should look a certain way: 2 parents, a child of the same race, a predictable story. But love doesn't follow a script. After months of waiting, Bella was finally matched with a child who needed her most: a beautiful baby boy with bright blue eyes and golden curls. A white child. From the moment Bella held the infant in her arms, skin color faded into insignificance. It was just the 2 of them, a mother and son, bound not by genetics, but by choice and love. But the world wouldn't always see it that way. The first months were everything Bella had imagined: late-night feedings, gentle lullabies, tiny fingers grasping her hand. Friends and family embraced the new addition, marveling at the connection between mother and son. But outside the safety of home, the questions came. The stares followed. And one day, during an ordinary trip to the grocery store, Bella realized just how deeply ingrained society's expectations truly were. It was a bright Saturday morning, the kind of day where people bustled about, checking off their to-do lists. Bella pushed her cart through the aisles, her son nestled in the stroller, giggling at the colorful displays. To Bella, it was just another day running errands. To the people around her, it was something else entirely. It began subtly. A woman in the fruit section stole a glance, then a longer, more scrutinizing look. A man by the bakery counter paused mid-step, hesitating as if considering whether to say something. He lifted his phone, pretending to scroll, but his gaze lingered. Bella ignored it. People were curious. She had come to expect that, but she wasn't prepared for what came next. A woman passing by offered a warm smile. "You have such a beautiful baby." Bella returned the smile, grateful for the kindness. But for every friendly gesture, there was another laced with skepticism. A middle-aged man approached, feigning politeness. "Is he adopted?" Bella met his gaze and answered simply, "Yes." The man hesitated, then forced a smile. "Oh, I see." And with that, he turned and walked away, his curiosity seemingly satisfied, but his underlying disbelief still palpable. Bella sighed, focusing instead on her son's laughter. Then, as she reached the checkout line, the moment came. A woman, standing behind her, eyed Bella and her son. Her expression shifted from curiosity to something else, something colder. Leaning forward slightly, she spoke in a hushed but deliberate tone. "Whose baby is that, really?" The words sliced through the air. For a moment, Bella froze. The sounds of the store, the beeping of the cash register, the distant hum of chatter, blurred into the background. How did one even respond to something like that? Was the woman implying she had taken the child? That he didn't belong to her? A dozen reactions flickered through Bella's mind: anger, frustration, the urge to educate. But none of those would change the deep-seated biases that fueled such a question. Instead, Bella did what any loving mother would do. She looked at her son, who remained blissfully unaware of the tension in the air. Then, with a steady voice, she met the woman's gaze. "He's my son." 3 words, a simple truth. The woman's face shifted: shock, embarrassment, then silence. She muttered something under her breath, averting her eyes. Bella didn't wait for her to recover. She paid for her groceries, lifted her son into her arms, and walked out of the store. Driving home, Bella replayed the encounter in her mind. Why had the woman's words cut so deep? Was it the implication that a Black woman couldn't possibly be the mother of a white child? Was it society's unspoken rule that families should fit neatly into racial categories? The more she thought about it, the more she realized the woman hadn't just questioned her son's identity. She had questioned her identity as a mother. But as Bella looked into the rearview mirror at her son, who was babbling happily in his car seat, she knew one thing for certain. This was her family. That evening, as she rocked her son to sleep, Bella made a decision. She wouldn't let the world's limited perspectives define their journey. She wouldn't spend her life explaining or justifying their love. Instead, she would lead by example. She would show the world what an unconventional family looked like, not by defending it, but by living it. By raising her son with kindness, strength, and the knowledge that family is built on love, not appearances. Interracial adoption is not always easy. The stares, the whispers, the unspoken doubts, they are all part of the journey. But so is the unconditional love, the bedtime stories, the first steps, the joy of watching a child grow, knowing that love created a home where biology did not. Bella knew the world might never fully understand, but that didn't matter. Because when her son reached for her, arms open, eyes filled with trust, Bella knew she had already won. And that was all that mattered. If you liked this story, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring real-life stories. Let's continue to challenge the way we see love, family, and the true meaning of belonging. See you next time.